that in this lectures we will do some question based on the alternate days, right? And pipe and system related questions, right? So this is Monica and Natasha can complete a piece of work in 42 days and 84 days respectively, right? Working on alternate days with Monica starting the work, in how many days will the work be completed, right? So as you can see that here the question is about when the Monica started the work and they are working on the alternate days, right? So what we can say here, that let us say if the Monica did on the first day, for example, that means what, on the second day definitely Natasha will do, on the third day definitely again Monica will do, on the fourth day definitely Natasha, right? And they will work in this manner only. So let's first calculate. Now the pattern, the half pattern to solve these questions will be same, that it as it is given, the Monica will do in 42 days and Natasha will do in 84 days, right? So as you know, Monica do in 42 and Natasha in 84. So take the LCM, and the LCM will be nothing but 84. So the efficiency of Monica per day is 2 and the efficiency of per day Natasha is 1, right? Okay. So just check it, it will not be 28 because the question is in how many days will the work be completed and they are not working together, guys. So as we know that if Monica did on the first day, how much Monica will do in the first day? Definitely Monica will do 2 units of work, right? So you can write it here that on the first day Monica will do and she will complete 2 units of work, right? Kindly mute yourself, Rahul. The second day we know this is Natasha and Natasha will do 1 unit. The third day again Monica will do and she will take 1 day, 2 day, 2 units will do 2 units. And the fourth day again Natasha will do 1 unit. So as we can see that every day the number of works gets done by whether Monica or Natasha is different, right? But for every 2 days, if you say that the total units of the work done by them is 3 units for the first 2 days also, for the second 2 days also, right? So in this case, what we will do, guys, that we will divide it by 3. As you can see, suppose for an example, if I say that there are 7 unit of work, right, it will not be 40 days. That if there are 7 unit work, see, look at here at first, just try to understand and then solve. So let us say if there are total 7 unit, for an example, as you can see that in the first day 2 unit, second day 1 unit, third day 2 unit, fourth day 1 unit. So that means what, in this manner 6 unit is gets done. Now as because there will be 1 unit left and that will do Monica. So Monica, as you know that Monica can do 2 unit of the work in 1 day. So in these 4 days, in these 4 days, what we can say that the 6 unit of the work is done. Let us say for an example, if I say that there is 7 unit of work, right? The hypothetical situations for these questions, right? Next, the 1 unit left that will goes to Monica, and as because Monica efficiency per day is 2, per day is 2, so she will take require half more days to complete that 1 unit of work. So here you can say the answer will be what? This is the 4 days and half, so this is 4.5 days. This is the one way to check like this, count like this. In the other way, what we will do, we will divide this 7 unit by 3. And what you will get, take the integer part and fraction part both separate, right? Write the integer part separately and the fraction part separately. So what I'm getting here is 2 and this is 1 by 2. Sorry, this is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, why? Because this 1 unit of work is left after dividing, right? And this 2 is what? This 2 is not 2 days, that you need to understand here, that this 2 is not days. In to calculate the number of days, what we need to, we have to multiply this 2 with 2, right? Why I'm multiplying with 2? Because this 3 is the 3 unit work is gets done in 2 days. That's why we are multiplying here with 2. Keep in mind, if there would have been 3 persons, we would have been multiplied here with 3. So in this manner, we know that there is 4 days. Now this 1 unit of work is left, that will go to the first person again, and that person will require half more days. So the total time will be nothing but 4.5. So if there is a bigger number, we will solve like this, right? So I hope that this one would have been clear to you. Guys, is this clear that how I am solving this one? Because in the later on next questions, you have to solve in this manner only. So is it clear to all of you, right? Rahul said okay. Okay, good. Keep it. Yes, I know you were doing wrong. Got it. Okay, thank you very much. So now let me erase and solve the exact questions. Right. So as we know that here total there are 84 days, sorry, 84 units, and in every 3 days, total 3 units of works is done by Monica and Natasha in every 2 days. So now what we will do, we will divide 84 by 3 and check the remainder part and the quotient part. So as you know that what we will get here is nothing but 28. This is completely divisible, so we got 28. Now the total time will be 28 into 2. We are multiplying with 2 only because this 3 is not the per day efficiency. This efficiency is for 2 days. So we are multiplying with 2 and the answer will be 50. Here what you can say that Sardar and Tushar can complete a piece of work in 48 days and 64 days respectively. Working on alternate days with Tushar starting the work, in how many days will the work be completed? So on the first day, guys, if it is mentioned that who started the work, that is fine. If not mentioned, then also I will tell you okay, how to solve in that case and what will be actual questions in that case if that is not mentioned. So come on quickly, tell me and answers me. What will be your answers here? Right. Take your 1 minute time and try to answer. See, Sardar and Tushar. So Sardar took how many days? When Sardar work alone, this is 48, and Tushar took how many days? This is 60. See, this we can write 16 into 3, and this is 16 into 4. So here this is 16 into 3 into 4. And as we can see, this is Tushar can do 4 unit, and Tushar can do 3 unit. It is mentioned that Tushar is starting the work. How many days? In how many days the work will be completed? So Tushar is starting. So first day Tushar will do how many units? This is 3 units, right? And in the next day, that is when the Sardar will take. Again, the Tushar will do 3 and the Sardar will 4. And this will goes continuing the similar manner. So in the first 2 days, as we can see, there will be 7 units of works gets done, right? So now what we will do, we will divide this 16 into 3 into 4 by 7. But as you know, this will not be exactly divisible. So just multiply it and write the value. This is 4 3 is 12 into 16, 192. So now we divide 192 by 7. So how many, showing how this can be done is, this is 14, right? 552, 7 7. Now we're left with 3. So this is 3 by 7. So from here we can say this is 27 into 2 is 54, right? But what about this 3? So 3 unit of work which is left, that will go to the person who started the work, and that is started by Tarun, Tushar, and Tushar will take 3 for 3 unit. Tushar will take 1 complete days, right? So you can see this is 3 by 3 is nothing. Now the role of the 7 unit of the work is still here only, right? After that there is no need to use 7. So now the total time will be how much? See, understand here, guys. The total time will be for this 27. We need to multiply it by 2. So this is 27 into 2 at first, right? And then plus the for this 3 unit we require 1 more days. So this is plus 1, and this is nothing but 55 days, right? Now I hope this is clear to you guys. Okay, now try these questions. Here there are 3 persons, right? As you can see, there is Pranit, Kundan, and Rohit that can complete a piece of work in 40 days, 60 days, and 75 days, respectively. They work on a rotation basis, with Rohit working on the first day. See, first Rohit will work, then Kundan on the second day, and then Pranit on the third day. Again, Rohit on the fourth day, and so on till the work gets completed. So, in how many days the work will be completed? That we need to answer. So, come on, take your time. Shri Praneeth, Kundan, and Rohit. So Praneeth can do the work in 40 days. Kundan can do the work in 60 days. And Rohit can do the work. So this is, now we will take the LCM. So इसको divide करेंगे. it will be in 15 times, this is in 10 times, and this is in 8 times, right? So now in the first day, it is mentioned that the first day Rohit will do, then Kundan, and then Shirohit will do 8 unit of work. Then on the second, there will be Kundan. Kundan will do 10. And on the third, there will be Praneeth. And Praneeth will do 15. Right. So this is 15 plus 8, 23 plus 10 is 33. So this is the 33 unit of work for 3 days. So what we do, that we first divide this 600 by 33. If you want to cancel it out, no problem at guys, cancel it out, but when you are getting the remainder, in that case make the denominator as 33, right? So let us say if you want to write it like 200 by 3, no problem at all. Sorry, 200 by 11, if you divide it by 3, you can write it, and after that you can divide 200, so you can write this is 1 times, obviously, then 9 is left, 90, so this is 18 times. Now what you will get here is that this is 18 plus 2 by 11, but when you are getting 18, that is good, but you are getting 2 by 11, that will be wrong, because here the denominator is 33, so in that case it should be 33. So instead of that, we can write it like this also. This is 18 plus 6 by 33. If you divide it by 3, right? So 18 is, we will multiply this 18 with number of person, or you can say the 3, right? And what will be, this is 54. Now this 6 unit of work which is left, that will go to the first person, and which is R. And R, as because the efficiency of R is 8 unit per day and this is 6, so R will take less than 1 day. So what will be time? This is 18 into 3 plus 6 unit, the work which is left, upon 8, the efficiency of R. So this is nothing but 54 plus 3 by 4, you can say, or you can say the answer is 54 3 by 4 days. If you are getting option, then definitely option will be like this, 54 3 by 4 days. So I hope this is clear to you, Sankalp, that you would have written 600 by 33. Just directly this will not be the answer, guys, because 33 unit of work is not for 1 day. That is for the complete 3 days. So we need to break that in this manner, right? Okay, good. Good. On the pipe and cistern, guys, the question will be same. There is a little bit difference. That let us say if I say there is a pipe 1 which can completely fill a tank in 15 hours. For example, it could be either in here it will be either in hours or in minutes. And in 2, pipe 2, there is another pipe 2 which can fill the tank in 10 hours. And there is another pipe pipe 3, and this is basically a outlet pipe. Keep in mind, these two are the inlet pipe. The P1 is also inlet and P2 is also inlet, but P3 is the outlet pipe, and P3 can completely empty the tank in, let us say, 60 hours. Right. The question is, if all the 3 pipes are opened together, when the tank will get filled. So what we will take, this is LCM. So LCM will be nothing but 60. Here, as you can see, the efficiency is what? This is 4. Here the efficiency is 6, and here the efficiency will be 1. Right? 461. Yes. But as because P1, P2, P3, right? All are working here. So what will be the total efficiency per hour? Can anyone tell me what will be the efficiency per hour? I just wanted to check that are you doing any common mistake or not? Just write that what you are getting, the efficiency, combined efficiency of all the 3 pipes. Okay. Anyone else? Rahul answered. Come on quickly, guys. The efficiency is given. Just you need to calculate. Guys, as you need to understand this the pipe P1 and P2's nature is same, but P3 nature is not same. This is opposite. So that means whatever P1 and P will do, P3 is basically taking out the water, right? So if all three work together, the efficiency will be 4 and 6. They are both in same in nature, so they will add, but the efficiency of pipe 3 is different in nature, so this will subtract, and this will be 9 unit per hour efficiency. So the time definitely we will get here. So the time will be 60 upon 9, which is nothing but 20 by 3, right? So if this is 20 by 3 hours, let it be in hours only, right? So I hope this is clear. Sometimes in the questions it will be mentioned that there is a leakage, right? And if the leakage is at bottom, that means what, no need to open that leakage, that will automatically be open. You have to close that leakage, right? So question will be based on that. Now come on, let's try this question. This is the basic one. The pipe A can fill a tank in half the time in which pipe B can fill the tank. So if you assume the time of pipe A, then you can say about pipe B, and if you assume for B, then you can write the time for A also. Now if both the pipes are opened simultaneously, it takes 8 hours to fill the tank. If both are opened simultaneously, in how many hours can A alone fill the tank? Just answer me, guys. So pipe A can fill a tank in half the time in which pipe B can fill. So let us say B can fill the pipe in 2x time. So A will take x time. And the LCM, if you take, this is how much? This is nothing but 2 times of x, which means this is the efficiency here is 1 and here the efficiency is 2. It says if both the pipes are opened simultaneously, everyone should answer that from where you are trying. And if you are not trying, write on the comment that you are not trying. Both the pipes are opened simultaneously. It takes 8 hours to fill the tank. Now as we can see that if A and B working together, right, if A and B both the pipes work together, then in that case the time is given, right? So how we calculate the time? So we calculate the time as total work, which is 2 times of x, by the efficiency is nothing but 3, right? So what will be the value? And this value is given as 8. So 8 is equals to 2 times of x by 3. 2 will get cancelled out, and 8 also. So we got x is equals to 12. So the answer is 12 hours, right? And the question was about in how many hours can A alone fill the tank, right? So I hope this is also clear to you, right? Okay, very good. All of you got correct answers. Right? So now try to solve these questions. So two pipes P1 and P2, it is given that can fill a tank in 40 and 60 minutes. Okay. So it is mentioned that P1 that will take 40 minutes, P2 that will take 60 minutes, right? Now both the pipes are open simultaneously after 10 minutes P1 was closed. In how much more time, that means what, after 10 minutes would the tank be full? Chal. LCM obviously all of you have find. This is 120. So as you know, the efficiency of pipe 1 will be how much? This is 3. The efficiency of pipe 2 will be how much? This is 2, right? It is mentioned clearly that both the pipes are opened simultaneously and after 10 minutes P1 was closed. So that means what, the tank fill in first 10 days, right? That is how much? Tank filled in first 10 minutes basically, right? So this will be 10 minutes into, as because both the pipe are working together, so this is 3 plus 2. From here you can say that the remaining is nothing but 70. So for remaining 70, that P2 will do only P2 because P1 is closed. So here for this remaining 70 units, as we know that only P have to do. So P2 will take how much time? So the remaining work, which is 70, and the efficiency of 2, P2 is 2. So P2 will take 35 more minutes to fill that time. So the answer will be 35. Why? Because it says that in how much more time. It did not ask you the total time, because in case of total time, this is 35 plus 10, answer will be 45, right? But in case more time, this after this 10 minute, it will require 35 more minutes to fill the time. So the answer will be 35, and this is your correct answer, right? So is it clear to you guys? Here in this question, that three taps P, Q, and R can fill a tank in 8, 10, and 12 hours, respectively. Tap B is opened at 8 a.m., tap Q at 10 a.m., and tap R at 11 a.m. At what time would the tank be full? Keep in mind, guys, that here you have to answer the time, not in minute or hour. Exactly time. That means that after 11 at what? This is 12 a.m., 12:30, 1 a.m. I mean 12 p.m., 1:30 p.m., whatever it is. So here, as we can say, this is P can complete the work in 8 hours. Right? Q can complete in 10 hours, and R can complete the work in 12 hours. So the LCM is 120. As we know, this is 120. So this is nothing but 50. This is 12, and this is 10. So 15, 12, and 10. Now, as we know that the pipe B is opened at 8 a.m., Q at 10 a.m., and R at 11 a.m. So total unit of work, total work done by 11 a.m. Just calculate this, because everyone is starting at different. So work done by till 11 a.m. So how much P will do? P will do for 3 hours. So this is 15 into 3 plus Q started at 10. So Q will do at for 1 hour. So this is 12 into 1. So total is 45 plus 12 is 57. Now what is the remaining works that left? This is 120 minus 57. Right. Anyone else answers? This is 12. Okay. Right. So 63 unit is left now, as because you know that P, Q, and R all are filling pipe. So at what time would the tank be full? So after 11 a.m. the total efficiency will be what? This is 63 divided by 15 plus 12 is 20. 7 plus 2, this is 37. Right? If I'm not wrong. So now we have to divide it, and as we know that we can divide it by 1 times only. So the remainder left is 26 by 37. Right? So 1, that means what? This is 11 hour, and approximately time, if you can calculate here, not exactly, you cannot calculate. Right? And what will be? This is 11 a.m. plus 1 a.m. 1 hour. This is 12 p.m. And if this would have been 30, this is 50. This is close to around 42, 43, I guess. This is 40, 12, 42 or 12, 43 p.m. You can check it. Right. So this will be the time. If the option would have been given, definitely correct answers जो है वो हम लोग लेकर के आ रहे होते हैं यहाँ पे. Right. So approximately this will be the time around this. जो भी होगा. Why 15 is multiplied 3? Okay, why 15 is multiplied 3? So see, as you can see that the pipe tap P is opened at 8 a.m. So I'm just checking that till 11 a.m. when the tap R is opened, right? Till that time, how much work is done, right? So as we know that the efficiency per hour of P is 15. So from 8 a.m. till 11 a.m. there is 3 hours. So in 3 hours P will do 15 into 3, which is 45 if I'm not wrong. And Q opened at 10 a.m. So exactly at till 11 a.m. how much work will be done by Q? So this is efficiency of Q is 12. So this is 12 into 1. So this is 45 plus 12 is 57. Now the 57 of the work is done. So the remaining is 120 minus 57, that is 63. And after that from 11 a.m. as you know that all will work. Should I just added the efficiency and divided 63 by the total number of efforts. So now it is clear. Sir, can you explain from remaining part? Yes. So from remaining part now. Okay, got it. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, moving to the next questions in that case. Sure. So pipe A and B can fill an empty tank in 45 minutes and 60 minutes respectively. So we can get the efficiency of pipe A and B. Now the two pipes were opened simultaneously to fill an empty tank, right? The two pipes A and B opened simultaneously to empty and full to fill an empty tank. Okay, okay. They are the filling pipe. Now by the time the tank was supposed to be filled, right? So understand this part very carefully. By the time the tank was supposed to be full, it was observed that only 5 by 7th of the tank is full, right? Why? Because due to a leak at the bottom. Now, in how many minutes can the leak empty the tanks? So as you can see that if I told you that just calculate and answers me that when A and B will completely fill the tank, so definitely all of you can answer, right? So first solve that part. If you're having confusion in the second part, just answer me that in how many minutes A and B will completely fill the tank if there is no leakage at the bottom. And LCM will be 180. As we know, this is 180. So 45 into 45 will be divided by 80. 180 by 45, we will get 4. And here we will get 3. So the by the time, the scheduled time, or you can say the supposed time when the tank will be filled. So the tank 180 by 7. Very good, guys. When the tank will be full, tank should be filled in 180 by 7 minutes, right? No need to divide it. But the question what it said here, that this is for an example, let's say for an example that in your house there is a tank and there are two inlet pipe, one is A, one is B, and A can fill the tank in 45 minutes, B can fill the tank in 60 minutes. You open both the taps simultaneously, and what you expected that in 180 by 7 minutes your tank will be full. But by the time when you are coming to switch off that tap pipe A and pipe B, right? What do you see that the when the time will be sorry, when the tank should be filled, you observe that it was only 5 by 7th filled, right? It should be completely filled, but you observe that only 5 by 7th part of the tank is filled. Why? Because there was a leakage at the bottom, right? So what you did immediately that you close the leakage, right? But you need to check that in how many minutes the leak can empty your tank if you did not close that leak, right? So as you can see that in from here we can say that in 180 by 7 minutes the total capacity of the tank is 180, that should be filled, but only 5 by 7th part of the filled, right? So that is filled. How much filled? So filled is 5 by 7th part, or the remaining part, that is the empty part, is nothing but 180 into 2 by 7. This is the empty part that needs to be filled. So what you can see that in 180 by 7 minute, that leak can empty how much? So this is 360 by 7 units of the work. Till now it is clear to all of you that in 180 by 7 minute, how leak can empty 360 by 7 units. If this is clear till now, just write on the comment box that yeah, this is clear. Yes. Okay. So here question asks that for the complete tank, what will be the time taken? So for the complete tank to empty completely, what we can say, you can see that for 367 unit, for 360 by 7 units, it require how many? 180 by 7 minutes. If there were more work, it will require more time. So for 180 units, because we need to completely empty 180 units. So for this 180 unit, this is 180 by 7 into 700 by 360 into 180. Right. So this 7 will get cancelled out. This 180, this is 362 times, and what we got here is 90. So the leak can empty the tank in 90 minutes. I hope now this is clear. What we did, we used the unitary method, right? So for 360 by 7, if it required 180 by 7 minute, for 1 unit, it will require 180 by 7 into 7 by 360, right? So for 180, it will require into 180. Is it clear to all of you guys? A pipe which can fill an empty tank in 42 minutes, right, is opened, and due to opening of an outlet pipe after half the tank is filled, it took 14 more minutes to fill the tank. How much time would the outlet pipe take to empty the tank? We know that a pipe, let us say this is the inlet pipe I, that can fill the tank in 42 minutes. For half of the tank, that outlet and inlet pipe both requires 14 more minutes. So if this is for the complete tank, that if inlet and outlet, there will be how much time? They will require how much more time? For half, if they require 14 more minutes, so for the complete, they will require how many more minutes? Yes, reply me. See, for half this is 14. That means what? For full this will be 28. Right? Yes, Rajanandani. Very good. So as you can see, na, for half, if it is required 4 more minutes, so for uh, complete this will require 28 more minutes. So this is 42 plus 28 more minutes, which we can say nothing but 70. Not take LCM. This is 14 into 3, this is 14 into 5. So this is 14 into 3 into 5. So the LCM we will get, and the value efficiency of inlet pipe we will get is 5, and the combined efficiency of inlet and outlet we got is 3. So this is combined is 3. This is less than the individual efficiency of I. Why? Because outlet pipe efficiency is a negative. So the outlet efficiency will be nothing but 5 minus of 3. This is, the question is that how much time would the outlet pipe take to empty the full tank? So the time taken by outlet pipe to fill empty that tank is 14 into 3 into 5 upon 2. So this gets cancelled out 7 times. So this is 15 into 7 is 105 minutes. Is it clear, guys? Sir, how 28? As you can see that for half of the tank, let us say if the inlet pipe can fill the tank in 42 minutes, right? The full tank. So for half, if I ask how much answers you will take, you will say is 21, right? Let us say for an example, for inlet pipe for half, you will say sir 21 minute, right? Okay, no problem at all. Now it is given that for half of the tank, if the outlet pipe is open, it will require 14 more minute. So that means what, for half of the tank, if inlet pipe require 21 minute, inlet and outlet both will require 35 minutes, right? For half of the tank. So this is inlet is taking double time 42 minutes for the complete tank, and similarly inlet and outlet will take obviously the double time, which is 70 units, 70 hours unit, whatever it is. Very good, very good, very good. Chalo, chalo. So should we move to the next questions? And the next questions will be last questions for this. I have taken much more questions also, but for today I will last here only. So two pipes which can fill an empty tank in 12 hours and 15 hours are opened at 6 a.m. This is also based on time, guys. The questions you remember that 8 a.m., 10 a.m. and 11 right? So similarly, you can solve these questions. So efficiency you can calculate because the time given is 12 hours and 15 hours. The first one open at 6 a.m., the second one at 9 a.m. respectively on a certain day. A leak situated at 1/4 of the height of the tank that can empty the tank in 20 hours. Right. So the leak can empty whole tank in 20 hours. Keep in mind this is for the entire tank. Was observed to be open at 2 p.m. right, and was immediately plugged. At what time would the tank be full? Again, we need to calculate the time in AM PM. You need to answer. So keep in mind here, guys, that it is mentioned that at 1/4 of the height of the tank, leak जो है वो कहाँ situated है? तो leak 1/4 of the height of the tank है. तो obviously कि 1/4 of the height of the tank है, that means what? जब water उसमें fill होना start होगा, immediately leak will not work. Leak will work only when the water level will go above 1/4 of the height, right? So till 1/4 of the height, that means what? 1/4 of the work will be done by pipe A and B only, completely, because leak will not work at that time. After that, leak will work. So solve these questions. If you're not able to understand anywhere, just ask me and take 2 minutes if you require. Let's say there is a pipe 1 and pipe 1 takes 12 hours, pipe 2 takes 15 hours, and leakage will take 20 hours. Total LCM will be 60, right? And the efficiency is definitely 5, air efficiency is 4, air efficiency is 3. Now next solve and answer. So pipe 1 opened at 6 a.m. and pipe 2 opened at 9 a.m. Right. And till 1/4 of the work, leak will not work. So what is 1/4 of work? 1/4 of work. This is nothing but 60 by 4 and this is 15 unit. Right. So pipe 1, as we know that the pipe 1 opened at 6 a.m. and pipe 2 open at 9 a.m. So till 9 a.m. pipe 1 will do. So till 9 a.m. P1 can do how much? So P1 can do 5 units of work per minute, right? So in 3 hours per hour. So in 3 hours it will take, it will do 15 units, right? Someone answered, I guess so. Okay, Rajnandani should do 40. Anyone else? Please answer on the comment box. Right. So 15, the 1/4 of the work is 15 unit and 1/4 of the work is completed till 9 p.m. Sorry, till 9 a.m. Right. That means what? After that, the pipe 2 started, that will also work and the leak will also work. So from 9 a.m. right till 2 p.m. we will check. from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Keep in mind, right? So from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. there are how many hours? So as we know, this is total. There are 5 hours. So this is 5 into the work done in per hour. This is 5 plus 4, 9 minus 3. That is 6. So 5 plus 4 minus 9. I mean minus 3. So 5 plus 4, 9 minus 3 is 6 into 5 is 30 minutes. As you can see guys that 1/4 of the work which is 15 unit that is already completed by 9 a.m. So the remaining, what was remaining? The remaining was 60 minus 15. This is 45 only. So you can say that the remaining here is nothing but 45 unit, right? And till 2 p.m. 30 units of the work is done. So again you can find out now what remaining is. So at last जो हमारे पास again जो remaining बचा हुआ है, this is 45 minus 30 which is nothing but 15 unit. That pipe 1 and pipe will have to complete because the leakage is plugged in. So now the time will taken will be from 2 p.m. This is 15 by 5 plus 4, 9, right? Into 60 because I want to calculate in minutes. So this is 3 into 3, this is 20 times. And 3, this is 5. So this is 100 minute or we can say 1 hour 40 minutes. But we need to find out the time at what time. So 1 hour 40 minutes from this 2 p.m. So the answer will be 2 hour 40. 240. Are you getting this? First, we need to check that if till 1/4 of the work leak will not work, so 1/4 of the work will be done by at what time? That will finish at what time, right? And the next, as because pipe 1 is started at 6 a.m., so we need to check that till 9 a.m. how much work will be done by pipe 1? 340. Okay, yeah, one hour from 2 p.m. No? Yes, exactly. Yeah. And so this will be 340. Yes, yes, exactly. 1 hour 40 minutes from 2. Thank you, thank you. 1 after 2 p.m. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Right. So from there we came to know that now the 15 unit of the work is done by 9 a.m. and that is 1/4 of the work also. So which means now the pipe 2 and leakage and pipe 1 all will start working together. I did not close the leak after 2 p.m. That's why you got the wrong answers. Okay. Sure. After that, as it is mentioned that at 2 p.m. the leak was closed. So from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. how much work will be done by all three? So this is 5 plus 4, 9. And as because there is leakage, so this will minus 3. Total is 6 unit works per hour. So in 5 hours, 30 unit. But the total work left is 45. So still there is work left and which is 15 unit. And that will be done by pipe 1 and pipe 2 in how many hours? In 1 hour and 40 minutes. So 1 hour from 1 hour 40 minutes after closing the leak, right? So that is after 2 p.m. which is 3:40 p.m. right? So I hope this is clear to all of you, right guys?